boys and girls, it's boot time. Time to get out of the comfortable shoes because we've stepped off of these plains and it can get interesting.
Welcome to the Yukon. We're actually on the road, right?
Absolutely. Have been since about 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Not every day you got trees growing on the roof of a camp. That's pretty neat.
It's a cool little homestead.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
So is this our home?
I think so. That's where I stayed last time.
Now look, since they told me that they cut off the generator,
Yeah.
and I can't wear my CPAP all night,
Oh, now.
I got you an extra pair.
Can I get a room change?
I'll put it right here just in case.
Well, the sighting went a lot better than the skipping of the stones. We're excited to be in camp. Lucky to be able to go in. I mean, we got up in Florida at 4 a.m. It's about 7 p.m. and we're in camp. We're sighted in, ready to rock and roll tomorrow, so it's gonna be awesome. Sort of an amazing cabin. Been here for a long time.
Simple but effective. Gets the job done. It's comfortable. Generator's running right now, so we got a little electricity, lighten it up a little bit. And here's the view.
I'm gonna go get ready, take my Yukon shower. And this is how it works. Okay, you see, you have a sort of a log cabin shower, everything here. But here's where the magic lies. What you gotta do is you gotta boil a pot of water. You boil that pot of water and you let it cool to a reasonable temperature. You then fill this bucket, and there's a pump hooked up to a battery. You go in. This is very technical here, folks. Very sophisticated. You take these two wires and you touch them together. And there you have a Yukon shower to your liking. Making some walking sticks. Got a little river crossing. Always have a saw, even if it's a little one. It's the Yukon. You gotta do what you gotta do.
We are officially home.
thought.
Whew. Oh man.
Nice. That's a good moose too.
Good job. Thank you. And that's the thing, man. I think so many people who are elk hunters, they're like, oh, an elk's like a moose is like just a bigger elk. I'm like, dude, it's not even the same league. Like, just look at the mass. I mean, from here to here, just the weight that it. You can see it's an old bull, sort of worn out up here in the tips. So you lose some points, but look at the character on this thing. Just, you know, great fronts, gnarly. I think he's gonna actually score better than we thought just because of the width and some of the stuff I'm seeing in the paddles now up close. But what an awesome bull. What was really cool was watching Matt, who's just, you know, the consummate moose whisperer, literally scrape him in. This is a scapula. This is sort of the shoulder blade, so to speak, of another moose. And he uses it to rake and scrape and get these guys fired up like there's someone coming in there to contend with them for dominance in their area. But I think the other aspect of it, you saw him walking like this, it almost looks like another smaller, let's call it baby moose, you know, coming in and encroaching. So between that noise and the visual, because their eyesight's not that good, you know, you can draw them in that way, and so you have a sort of a 2-for-1 special tool. And I imagine.
Yeah, I find the shoulder blade is one of the most useful.
Alright, so we got wet wood fire, take one. Well, guys, that happened really quickly. Matt, our guide, literally just told us, he's like, guys, we forgot lunch. I go, well, then we're gonna have to just kill a moose and cook some meat right there on the bank of the river. And literally 90 seconds later, we come around a bend, and this big boy is there. We were able to get off the river, stood there, gave us a perfect broadside at about 200 yards, and that's all she wrote. But it was an awesome hunt, an awesome morning.
Okay, it's time for a little camp lunch action. The moose is about perfect. I mean, we could use a little salt, a little condiment action, but I think this is pretty solid. Now we have a very tight little passage. We got to get a very weighed down boat through.
He's right at that borderline, so we're gonna wait.
Congratulations, buddy.
That's my turn.
Yes, it is. I mean, on the river, you got the noise of an engine. You know, if they're 5 feet in the willows, you won't see them. So, you know,
But the difference there is you got 15, 20 swamps, however many it is to check. Surely there's going to be one in one of them, you would think. So.
Yeah.
Apparently there was today.
There was today. There was today. We saw some females, but this is the only bull we saw.
I recruit for a living. I recruit doctors. I recruit nurses. Today I recruited a buddy. Since he killed a moose yesterday, my boy Don Jr. is coming to hang out with me. Hopefully he gets to experience my first moose kill with me.
I can't wait. Let's make this happen.
Yes, sir. Junior was able to bag a big old moose yesterday. So today I'm hitting the river again. They're definitely getting more and more active. Junior's moose had a big old gouge where they've been fighting. I called one up yesterday. They called that one up yesterday. So day by day it's getting better and better. I think we're gonna get in them today pretty good.
He looks like he wants to fight something else.
Big old bull we just saw right around this thicket. But he's gonna try to call him in. Pretty sure there's another bull here. You see how he's like swaying and rocking around? My
My guess is there's another bull here, but so we'll have to be a little bit careful with him because he's pretty riled up. Like that bull will definitely charge us if we didn't kill him, and he's coming at us. There's a smaller bull close to him. We're pretty happy here right now.
Thank you.
Say, my pleasure, dude.
Thank you for inviting me on the stroll, bro.
Hell yeah, buddy.
The beast is on the ground.
That little arrow put that big old dude down. That's, I don't even, it doesn't
That's awesome, dude.
make sense. That is a heck of a moose. Thank you guys so much. When we pulled up to the cabin and there were little bushes and small trees growing from the roof,
Yeah.
I knew at that point we're fixing to have a good hunt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have the bougie camps and then you have camp.
Yeah.
I like camp.
Me too. Matt lived up here full time for 10 years. Yeah. I mean, through the roughest winters. I mean, that's why this man is one with nature. he talks moose because he may be part moose. With that much time, it's pretty amazing. But it's amazing the skill set you can learn when you're actually doing that. You know what I mean? It's truly amazing and just impressive to watch.
I mean, he knew immediately from what this moose was doing. There was another moose in the area, another bull, and what was going on. He just knows how to read them.
He's the moose whisperer.
His balance is low. Yeah, it kind of. You got her?
Never any doubt. It started going one way quickly. Never any doubt.
I did see it get a little bit stumblish right there.
It started going one way when I walked down the hill. The momentum started. I was like, I'm not letting this thing drop because I know I would never let it down.
Medium rare, moose, tenderloin. My God, that's delicious.
I'm telling you, it's the best game meat in North America. As far as I'm concerned, there's no better. Yeah, good.
This is a whole lot more work than what most people realize.
There's absolutely no place that I'd rather be on the planet than right here at the Real McMillan River Adventures, and I have my favorite hunting buddy with me, my son Zach. Zach.
No, you couldn't shoot it better. Wait till you get inside there. Look at that moose, buddy.
He's been fighting.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Meat. It's what's for dinner. Probably every night for the rest of the year based on how much is hanging behind us. Meat pole is getting full, boys and girls. Rock's making his famous meat stew. Little Louisiana Cajun in the Yukon style, so we're gonna choose. What do you think? You were thinking about a combination of brisket and
Maybe ham.
obviously our choice cuts in the bags, away from the birds.
And by the time I do the trimmings, take off what's
Yeah.
dirty,
Yeah.
we'll end up with about 10 to 12 pounds of meat here.
Perfect. And if there's one thing I know, guys, I think no one, literally no one, takes their cooking more seriously than the Cajuns. The men I know in camp, they will spend more time cooking than hunting. Rock is gonna make one of his incredible stews, so we're already working on the roux, which is really, Rock, you explain it, but the foundation of all Cajun cooking, isn't it?
That's correct. So for what we have up here, I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna do half oil and half flour. And I'm gonna take it, and as you can see, it's starting to brown already. By the time that I finish it, it's gonna be basically the color of a penny. What we have here is a Cajun moose stew. This has been on for 8 hours, and it is now perfect and ready.
Let's eat.
To come back from a successful day on the river moose hunting to this, what a meal, Rock. What a special meal.
Well, I'm glad to have prepared it for y'all. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to cook and watch people enjoy the fruits of my labor in cooking.
That's awesome. We hunt a lot of camps all across the country, and it's one of the favorite things that people fuss about in hunting camps is what's the best game meat? And you hear people say, oh, elk or whatever. It's obviously, if people aren't saying moose, they've never hunted it.
With all of the stews, the closest it resembles to me is beef, but it has just a little bit different of a flavor, better of a taste than beef does. It's not as wild as axis deer, any of that. So it's a really good taste.
By the way, for game meat, I mean, it's just falling apart. It's incredible. I mean, I haven't had beef stews that are this tender. We're gonna take a totally different approach. We're gonna take an unapologetic view of the outdoors. We're not gonna apologize for doing what we do and loving it. We're not gonna have to justify every move that we make and caveat and disclaim everything to satisfy someone who's never gonna be on board.